This is Julia's report on a Christian who made a huge difference in the world by living out their faith. Everyone who follows Jesus Christ is a disciple and is important in the body of Christ. By learning about a disciple who made a famous difference in the world, we learn more about being a disciple who makes a difference. From the Gospels, give us 5 things that Jesus taught and showed are important.
To love our neighbors as ourselves, healing, God is our light, the cross, and all people are worthy of Jesus' love.
And who is your person? Who is your report about?
Mother Teresa,
And when was she born?
1910.
Okay. So please give us the highlights from her life.
Mother Teresa changed her name to that after Mother Teresa, a saint. She was known for taking care of the sick. She was a teacher of children. She was also a pastor, and she didn't care who you were, she would still take care of you.
Okay. Make sure you speak nice and slowly so everybody can hear you. How did your person come to Christian faith?
Through her parents. They showed her church was important.
Okay. In the words of our famous Christ the King confirmation students, disciples are known for doing the ways that Jesus tells them. So look at your list of 5 things from the Gospels and give 3 examples of how your person did the ways Jesus told them. Or another way to think of it is, how did your person take Jesus' words and actions and put them into action herself?
By becoming a nun and caring for the sick, she chose the life of service. Everyone is worthy of Jesus' love, including the untouchables, and she risked her life and health taking care of the sick.
In the Gospels, Jesus tells his disciples again and again that they should take up the cross to follow him. In other words, a life of humble service and sacrifice for others is what Jesus calls for. Give 1 or 2 examples of how your person showed this in her life, and how did your person show courage in her life, and where did that courage and strength come from?
Mother Teresa risked her life and health taking care of the sick people, even when stones were thrown at her. From her faith in Jesus and church, the witnesses of people she didn't know and people she did know.
How did your person affect or change the whole society?
Mother Teresa showed the world no matter who you are, you should be taken care of, rich or poor, no matter what disease you have, even if you're considered an untouchable.
So put yourself in the town crier role. What is the word that you would want to spread based on how your person lived out the gospel?
Mother Teresa has taught me no matter who you are, rich or poor, if you're considered an untouchable, you should be taken care of, treated for, and considered a human being. And that's what Jesus had taught me.
Very good. Brody, who did you do your report on?
Dietrich Bonhoeffer.
Give us 5 things in the Gospels that Jesus taught and showed are important.
Love your neighbor as yourself. Healing. God is our light. All people are important. And humble sacrifices for others.
When was Dietrich Bonhoeffer born and when did he die?
He was born February 4th, 1906, and he died April 9th, 1995.
Please give us the highlights of Dietrich Bonhoeffer's life.
Dietrich Bonhoeffer was incredibly smart. He was a preacher in the churches of Germany. He eventually went to America to teach at Union Seminary in New York. Then he had to decide to help his country or to stay in New York to teach. When Hitler overtook Germany, the Confessing Church created a plot to kill him. None of the attempts worked, and soon after, one member was found and told on Bonhoeffer, and when they found he was a conspirator, he was hanged in a concentration camp.
How did your person come to Christian faith?
Through his parents when he was raised.
In the words of Christ the King confirmation students, disciples are known for doing the ways Jesus tells them. So, give us 3 examples of how Pastor Bonhoeffer did the ways Jesus told them. Or another way to think of it is, how did your person take Jesus' words and actions and put them into action himself?
By being a pastor, he chose the life to help others. Jesus taught us to care about others over ourselves when he came back to Germany to help his country. And he risked his life to save others.
Give 1 or 2 examples of how your person showed humble sacrifice for others in his life? And how does your person show courage in his life? And then where did that courage and strength come from?
He shows courage by being able to teach kids people thought were unteachable. The courage came from his faith in Jesus, the witness of other Christian strangers and friends.
How did your person change or affect all of society?
Dietrich Bonhoeffer helped start the Christian movement in Germany called the Confessing Church. Hitler affected the whole world. Bonhoeffer showed the world a Christian witness by standing up to Hitler.
And what is the main word that you would like to spread about Pastor Bonhoeffer based on how he lived out the gospel?
He taught me if your task is righteous, you will do anything in your power to achieve it, even if it's to kill a mass murderer like Hitler.
Very good, thank you.